Hey, what's going on, guys? Mikey Talks Pistons is back with the first video of the 2024-25 NBA season. I'm so excited. We are officially back in the swing of things, and I could not be happier. I'm going to the preseason game on Sunday. I'm going to fall into the trap again. I have really high hopes for this year. I think Cade's going to take the superstar bounce. I think we see big improvements from other players, specifically one player that I'm going to talk about a lot. That will actually be our first topic. But the reason for this video is that Pistons Media Day was yesterday. So we got tons of information. We got a ton of different kind of perspectives and things to think about going into the season, which I think is always super fun to hear from coaches and players, especially when you have so many new coaches and so many new players. We heard from Trajan Langdon, JB Bickerstaff, Tobias Harris, all the rookies. We heard from everybody. So there's a lot to talk about. I'm going to start off with what I tweeted about that I think is the most impactful and most interesting thing in all of Media Day. So JB Bickerstaff, in his press conference, was asked about Jalen Duren. And we know JB Bickerstaff loves to watch film, he studies a lot, and he tries to find different ways to unlock players. He did that a lot in Cleveland, and that's what I'm really excited about for him to do in Detroit. And the first thing he mentioned about Jalen Duren is that when he watched film, he saw his ability to dribble and handle the ball, and is wondering if there is a ability to get him more involved earlier in the shot clock. So just hearing that, it might not interest you that much, but if you really think about that, that could unlock Jalen Duren, and it could unlock the whole Pistons offense. So a lot of times last year, I think, myself included, we were all very, very frustrated in the lack of offense, quite frankly, and the fact that when Cade wasn't on the floor, or if Cade wasn't shooting it efficiently or anything like that, the offense was stagnant. We're going to score 80 points. That's not okay. I really like the Luka Doncic style Mavericks offense, but we don't even have that. We relied more on Cade's offensive output than the Mavericks do on Luka. We had nothing like around him, and especially it just, with no shooters, it really made for a not fun offense to watch. So with Jalen Duren getting the ball earlier in the shot clock and handling the ball more, we've seen this a lot recently with centers like Jokic, Şengün, even Embiid handles the ball quite a bit. And what that does is it unlocks the offense, because when you have a player like Jalen Duren standing by the paint or on the post or something like that, the defender can kind of mope around him, and it doesn't really create great looks for the offense. But if Jalen Duren is, that's something I am going to do. I'm going to get a whiteboard so I can draw. That's something I'm going to do, because I'm taking this YouTube stuff seriously this year. So if Jalen Duren is at the top of the key handling the ball, they're going to have a big here. They're going to have to worry about all different kinds of rotations, cutters, everything. And Jalen Duren himself said that he wants to prove how good of a passer he is. And he really feels he has good vision, which would totally unlock our offense. It would open up more looks for everybody. It would take a lot of pressure off of Cade, because Cade wouldn't be the only one to handle the ball. And even when Ivy's on the court and Cade's not, if Duren's out there, it will take pressure off of Ivy. This will totally unlock the offense, give so many better looks, and we finally have good scorers and shooters who can score in the paint, score from deep, cut. We have smart players finally, which is something we've needed. I've been asking for this for years. Sorry I'm getting really into this, but it was really frustrating, and I truly feel this free agency class, we finally addressed it. And I think Jalen Duren handling the ball can totally unlock his game too. Do I expect him to go and average 7 assists? No. Do I expect him to average 4? Yes. I really think he can take that leap. He's averaged 1.7 in his career, I believe. So if he takes that leap, that would be unbelievable. I think he can do it. And that's probably the most exciting part of the offense that I'm interested to see unlocked. Okay. The second topic I want to bring up is Ron Holland. This is going to be just a short one, but Ron Holland said that he cannot wait. If he could, he was going to go on the court right at media day and show everybody how much he's improved his shot, which I love to hear. Hard work like that. It seems like he has a really good connection with all the veterans, specifically Tobias Harris. And I really think Ron is going to fix his jump shot, shoot really well. I think Ron could have a really surprisingly great rookie season. I thought he was going to see a lot of time in the G League. I think we could see him in the 8-man rotation, 9-man rotation. So I think that would be really, really good. And if he can score, don't even get me started. I would absolutely love it. Because just his size, his defensive ability, his motor, if he can get his shot down, oh my God, he will be the perfect 1-2 punch with Cade. Okay. I'm gonna switch the tune here a little bit. Those were two really good things. We're gonna talk about Asar Thompson. I really don't think it's anything to worry about, but I've seen a lot of people confused. So he was not cleared yet by the NBPA or the NBA to participate in training camp. He's still doing one-on-one, so he's still working with Vincent, and his shot does look much, much better. He got rid of that. Here, let me see if I can do it. I don't even think I can do it. He was like he had a really weird hitch in his shot. He finally got rid of that. So I'm really excited for Asar Thompson this season. Okay, guys, the final topic I want to talk about is JB Bickerstaff, and that is the best media day press conference, opening press conference I have heard. Granted, I'm 16. I've ever heard from a Pistons coach. Everything he said was what I've been asking for. He's developing a culture. He wants an identity. He wants us to play hard basketball. He's not going to have these all bench rotations. And most importantly, he's going to hold young players accountable. So Jaden Ivey, a lot of times last year, I know at the beginning of the season it was different, but as the year progressed, he would have 4 or 5 turnovers. Cade Cunningham, 4 or 5 turnovers. Jalen Duren, just awful on defense. And they would just keep playing through the mistakes, keep playing from the mistakes. JB Bickerstaff said, no. This is the 2024 Detroit Pistons. That's not what we signed up for here. You guys, if you make consistent mistakes, you're getting pulled from the game. We are deep enough, and I cannot even begin to express. Even if we only win 25 games, I truly think we're going to see an identity built, and we are going to see fun basketball for all 82 games of the season. All right, I know I said that was the last thing. Lastly, I want to address all the free agents. Malik Beasley, it seems like he loves to be here. I love the sound of that. He's a great shooter, great mentor. That's one thing I will say about all the veterans we got. They all seem like they're great mentors. They're really invested into the young team. They want to win. Tobias Harris, unbelievable. The guy has been everything and all you could ever want from a veteran player coaching a young team. He is just going to be perfect for what we need. He's already building connections with the team. He's holding people accountable. And I can't begin to express. I was a big fan of the signing to begin with. I'm an even bigger fan now. And lastly, I want to talk about Bobby Klintman. So we didn't really hear much from him, but he said that he's been working on stuff, so it's not really much to address there. And then Fontecchio, obviously, he's fully back normal. He's really excited to be in Detroit. So that's going to do it for Media Day. That was a really, really fun day. We learned a lot of stuff about the team. And if you guys like these kind of videos, I know it's kind of different because you normally only see me on Twitter. Make sure you subscribe and like and share it because I really have passion for talking and doing videos like this, so I would love to keep doing them. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.